How you doing, people? Welcome to Let's Get Stringing. Long time no see. Hope you had a wonderful vacation and Happy New Year. What I got with me today is a CX200 by Dunlop. It's a 18 by 19 string pattern. Customer is going with HyperG in the 18 gauge. Just got done pulling his strings out and going with HyperG. The 18 gauge, that's only 1.15 millimeter. Earthing string, compared to the thicker stuff, it should give him a better ball pocketing, spin, and feel. Let's get the stringing started. Okay, he's going with 53 pounds of tension. So the highest temperature outside is like in the 30s. Although Friday is supposed to be above 40, so hopefully we'll be able to hit some on Friday. Well, we'll just go with 53 first. Full bed first and see where that takes him. Originally, he got the Singut strings from the online website where he bought this racket. I had to pay like $5 extra. And from cutting this off, I think it's something similar to the Wilson synthetic gut. And he said that he broke that in no time. He said that he only used it like 3 or 4 times. And they broke. So I'm not too surprised by that though. So, and with this thin 18 gauge stuff of the HyperG, not gonna last him that long either. He's a big guy, so. But somebody else was hitting it with him using this 18 gauge stuff, and now somebody else preferred the thinner stuff, so he thought he gives this thinner stuff a try. Because last time I strung his other racket with the 17 gauge stuff, he thinks he might benefit from the 18 gauge. So we'll see. Since the string is thinner, I have to tighten up my the grip on my clamp. I'll tighten up a little bit on this side as well. I wonder if there's people out there who has used the Turner clamps, the ones with the little levers that points up, or yeah, points up and down like 45 degrees. It's got like 2 different buttons. I'll try to put a link above here somewhere, or a picture. Wonder how you like using that clamp. Because I asked another YouTuber who has the Turner, or not Turner, the Tennisman Deluxe machine from the Tennisman. Got what is called string something, and that machine is from sold by the Tennisman from Germany. I think it's like under $2,000, I think. And that guy, from his video, from watching that video, I saw that he never tried to use the gravity release function. You know, just like this clamp, that has a more updated gravity release. See this? I can tell this string is kind of twisted, so let me untwist it a little bit. It's too much. I twisted too much in the other direction, and it shows with the light reflection here. So let's spun it back a little bit. It's a little better. So he claims that gravity release doesn't work, and just like trying it on all these other more expensive machines like the Biardo and others, he said they don't work. That's why he stopped using them. So I mean, from watching my videos, I think you will see that even with these clamps, sometimes I use the gravity release, but then the top clamp gets hung up on either the side grommets or on a cross string or certain. Yeah, it happens specifically more often against a cross string, unless the top and the bottom is sitting directly below it. It won't drop smoothly. It'll get hung up, and then I would end up having to push it down. So I guess that's the similar issue that this guy faced, that he didn't want to bother with it. See, I've learned that I could either release it this way, push it down in one motion, or I lift it this way and then push it down in one motion like that. That one had a little bit of issue because it was getting pressed up against the side grommet, so I had a little bit of trouble pushing it down. You don't want to force it. If you sense too much resistance, it's best not to push it, otherwise you end up scratching the racket, making the customer upset. That's a big no-no. See, with this one, I could actually flip it open with my middle finger, flip the lever open like this, and then pull it down. For somebody who has this similar clamp, hopefully that helps you out. I'll do it again. So over time you find tricks, hacks here and there that helps speed up your overall speed. Speed up your tension time, stringing time. Right there, they didn't drop because it was pressed up against the frame too much. So I had to hit the actual button to release the base clamp. So this racket has grommet skips. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. At the 8th grommet hole, both top and bottom, skipping the 8th grommet hole. So we're using the 9th grommet hole instead. Okay. And since this is the last string, I've used the 10% tie off knot added. Okay, let's plug the strings for the sound. Very good. He was telling me that he paid $90, 90 some dollars to hit for an hour and a half indoors the other day. those of you that think I'm crushing the strings with my customer strings, just know that with these starting clamps, okay, see when you open it up, the amount of space is much smaller, closer to the hinge of the clamp. You see, so make sure, and the further you place the strings inside, okay, the further you place it in before closing, it's going to give you stronger clamp pressure. So if you place it all the way in, we just try it. Put it all the way in and close it. All right. I just did that, and that barely left any marks. Of course, there's no telling if I leave it on here like this, like for over time, you know, for a few minutes, what will happen? It will most likely clamp down and leave some kind of mark. But what I just did now with these poly strings, it barely compressed any. Okay, but I just want to point out that my practice is that I don't put it in past halfway. Okay, I put it in around halfway. See, and that's enough to hold the clamp on while you pull the tension up to 60 pounds, no problem. So there's no reason to put it further in. So thank you very much for the viewers' concern of me destroying my customers' strings. Sometimes I told that viewer, sometimes you just gotta know your equipment and know how to use it and what their limitations are. I got these clamps from my Gamma machine, and I've heard that the Gamma clamps don't provide as much of a grip clamping power compared to the Babolas. I don't know what your experiences are. Maybe you could chime in, let me know. For these cross strings, I increase my clamp pressure a little bit because they're thinner, and because you gotta clamp them with two strings stacked on top of each other, so it's further up. And you'll notice that these teeth don't extend that much higher up, further up like some other clamps. So maybe those are better, but not with these. very little space for you to tie off up here. Got a lot of obstructions today. What's going on? Really? Oh my God. These strings are pretty easy to weave, but they can also get kinked up easily. Another viewer also reminded me not to drop my string, the tag end of my string over here, so I'm practicing that today. The thing of it is, you gotta watch out with certain strings, especially the shaped ones. If you don't drop the whole thing every once in a while to resort out all the twists, the coil memory, you'll end up getting some twisting that's visible toward the bottom of the string bed when the spaces get tighter and the twists it's harder for the twist to get out. So like right now I didn't drop the whole thing, so it's easier for me to find the tag end this way. I find that my pushing technique with the weaving, I can't always weave it all across fast enough in one shot. Maybe it's because my finger strength is not there. So that's one area I can improve my speed on also. All right. Misweaved it again. Extra 10% towel tension. how long it took me to do this job. So not bad. Could have been faster, but thank you very much for watching. I shall see you next time. Take care.